was meant for the babies of slaves. So thanks to this decision, we can now promptly file to proceed with these numerous policies and those that have been wrongly enjoined on a nationwide basis, including birthright citizenship, ending sanctuary city funding, suspending refugee resettlement, freezing unnecessary funding, stopping federal taxpayers from paying for transgender surgeries, and numerous other priorities of the American people. We have so many of them. I have a whole list. I'm not going to bore you, and I'm going to have Pam get up and say a few words, but there's really, she can talk as long as she wants because this is a very important decision. This is a decision that covers a tremendous amount of territory. But I want to just thank again the Supreme Court for this ruling. It's a giant. It's a giant. And they should be very proud, and our country should be very proud of the Supreme Court today.
Long story short, what you're basically hearing is that the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Trump because Trump had basically signed an executive order that said that we needed to end birthright citizenship in the United States of America. And now, of course, I'm going to do some review videos of some misinformation that people crying about and all of that. And so that'll be released later on today. But basically what has happened is that he did an executive order to basically kill birthright citizenship because there were a lot of people that were coming in the country that were using this loophole to then get citizenship for their children. So, for example, the Asian community is huge, China in particular, for doing that. And that they were looking to get their children dual citizenship. So what they would do is they would come over here under the guise of just coming on vacation, but in reality, they were really trying to make sure that they had their babies here and they were pregnant. And so what they would do is they would come over to the country and then they would have their children here on American soil. And then they would take their children back to China, or when they would come back or whatever, their children would then be granted citizenship in the United States of America because they were born on American soil. Similarly, the same thing was happening when it came to children of illegal immigrants or undocumented immigrants that came over here in the United States of America. Parents would have children here in the United States of America, and that's why you see so many people on social media saying, yeah, my parents came over here undocumented, and they deserve to be here because they've been here for a long time. They never filed to get their papers. They never actually went through the immigration process. Some of them were actually committing additional crimes and so on and so forth. And so you had a bunch of people that weren't really from this culture talking negatively about the United States of America while not at the same time adding value. And they feel entitled to be here because their parents illegally came here and they had children.